Hi, I'm Michael,
And I'm Kelly.
and we are orientation mobility specialists at Future Insight in Concord, New Hampshire. And today we're going to be talking about Zoom, which is a built-in feature on the iPhone.
Zoom has many great features that we find beneficial for our clients. These include magnification up to 15 times the size. You're able to utilize the zoom lens on any screen that you access on your phone. It's customizable to one's individual needs. It's easy to activate once you set up an accessibility features. And it's compatible with VoiceOver if an audio component is needed.
So how do you use Zoom? When you need to activate Zoom, you want to go to Settings. Once in Settings, you're going to scroll up until you see Accessibility and select it. When entering the accessibility site, the first few options are based on vision. The second option down is Zoom, so you want to select Zoom. When in Zoom, to activate this feature, you're going to press the toggle, and you'll know that it's activated because the toggle will turn green. Once it's activated, the Zoom window will pull up. The Zoom window is going to be your magnifier when you're using it in all features on your phone. At the bottom of the magnifier or of the Zoom window, there's a stretched oval. The oval is called a handle, and it's labeled that through Apple, so we're going to be calling it handle within this series. And when you press on the handle, you can drag the window anywhere you need to on the screen. And anything that the screen touches will show up magnified. So for the case of the setup, we're also going to ask you to activate Follow Focus and then Smart Typing. The reason why we want you to activate these two is that it makes positioning your cursor when typing much easier. Smart Typing will activate whenever your keyboard appears on your screen and you start typing. And what it does is it places the cursor in the text box for you. And then Follow Focus allows the cursor to follow along as you type so that you can track what you're typing to make sure that you're entering the correct text. On the lower portion of the activation screen, we want you to keep the keyboard shortcuts on. For right now, we're going to keep the Zoom controller off. For the Zoom region, we prefer if you kept it in window zoom. And then for Zoom filter, we're going to keep it none. At the bottom of the screen is the maximum zoom level. That maximum zoom level allows you to increase the font size, again, from that 1 times up to 15 times. You now have Zoom enabled, so I'm going to have you go to the home screen. I've already touched upon how to move around the screen using the handle, so now I'm going to talk about how to remove the screen or bring it back to the screen if need be. To remove it from your screen, you use 3 fingers to double tap. And then to bring the window back, you again use 3 fingers to double tap. This shortcut is a great way to get the screen up pretty much anywhere you need it and on the go. Another great feature of the handle is accessing a control panel. To access the control panel, you tap on the handle and the control panel will pop up. From here, you have the ability to adjust or customize how you use your lens. So you can zoom in or out. You can choose region, which allows you to either have a zoom window or you can zoom your entire screen. You can resize the lens to make it larger or smaller. You can choose a filter, so if you'd like it inverted where it's black in the background and white font, or if you want to do a grayscale, you can do it from that customizable feature, or you can do a show controller. So I'm going to talk about the show controller. The benefit of the show controller is that it adds an additional button to your phone. So I'm going to do that right now. So by touching show controller, it's going to add a circle to the bottom of your page. The circle has 4 arrows and then there's a red circle in the middle. The purpose of the controller is that it gives you another option when activating the Zoom window or with also activating the control panel. So if you have dexterity issues and cannot do a 3-finger tap, this is a great option for you to use. So when using the control circle, with a single tap, you can activate or deactivate the control panel. For example, I just took the control panel away. And now if I want to deactivate my Zoom window, I double tap and the Zoom window goes away. And similarly, if I want to bring it back, I double tap to bring the Zoom window back. And if I want my control panel, I single tap and that control panel will come back. So that covers the general uses of Zoom. We hope that you found it beneficial. Like with anything, practice makes perfect. So if you think that this is something that you would use, we highly recommend you going in and activating it and giving it a try.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this video was informative and you learned something that you can use in your everyday life. We thank you for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Bye.